I believe that this nation should commit itself to achieving the goal before this decade is out of landing a man on the moon and returning him safely to the earth.
Fast forward 50 years. Welcome to the 21st century. Computers are not novel, but are instead ubiquitous. The entire world is connected with a web of global information, and you can contact someone across the world in seconds.
Although society is surging ahead, in one area we have stood still. Humans have not returned to the moon in almost half a century, and we want to fix that.
We are the LegoAces, and with a couple of Legos and some Google software, we intend to return to the moon.
But why would we go back? The possibilities are endless. Tourism could open our eyes to our nearest neighbor in space. Who wouldn't want to visit the moon? The moon also has many resources, like helium-3 that can solve the world's energy problems, and minerals that will be helpful here on Earth. Craters on the moon contain water that can sustain lunar colonies and provide fuel for mankind's exploration of the solar system.
The moon has potential for huge scientific discoveries. For example, it could provide a vantage point for our study of the cosmos.
But much more importantly, the moon has always been a great source of inspiration for humankind. So many modern scientists will tell you they decided their career because of Sputnik or Apollo 11 decades ago. Now that we have a generation that has never seen human-to-moon exploration, missions to the moon are needed to re-stimulate another generation of inventors, explorers, and discoverers. Returning to the moon will help people realize that we are not different countries and groups, but are instead one species, and that it is not our differences that matter, but our similarities.
Just as going to the moon was practically impossible in the 60s, so is private enterprise doing so today. Although the LegoAces joined MoonBots this season, we've been working hard for years in the real Google Lunar X Prize with a team called FredNet. We have worked with them to develop many robots, including Pico Lego, our NXT in a fishbowl. Here's a screenshot of the FredNet open-source remote operation software that allows remote operation of the NXT rover over the internet to simulate remote lunar operations, which will be critical to all X Prize teams and future explorations.
The greatest discoveries of past explorations were the ones that no one expected. Christopher Columbus wanted to go to India, but instead he found the New World. When the Apollo missions went to the moon, they discovered Velcro, sneakers, and a whole generation of scientists. So who is to say what we will discover this? Something way beyond the current human horizon. We as humans will have discovered that we are not limited by our earthly bounds, but that we are free to explore the universe.